offense are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27.
There you go. There you go.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Falcons 9, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down at the 48-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action now. Cousins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. Check one. Hey, receiver.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, but sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
7-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That's the score. Falcons 9.
Hauschka to send this her way following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put the...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
With the score, Falcons 9, Packers 7.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On the carry.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Down at the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Oh, you got deep? Gun. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, no, easy.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, Cousins going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, Tua. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Airing one out for Crowder. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, chance of rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as
10.
they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
7-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to Philip Lindsay.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D, get off the field. Gun. Motion. Mike 55. Hey, we're good.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Falcons.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately... wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Off the play fake. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete here. Gronkowski unable to hang on. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Play fake. Cousins. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play action now. Cousins. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chase Edmonds, the ball
Chase
carrier.
Edmonds,
Touchdown.
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 2 and now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
Complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
There he goes left side, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. Room here to run.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, tight.
This is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Stephen, how
Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Falcons 53, Packers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 23 yards on the play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He finds his target, Fuller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
The score, Falcons 53, Packers 32.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a short kick taken at about the... Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
seam, and he might go all the way.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown, Falcons.
The ball carrier.
Chase Edmonds,
Atlanta.
77 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it.
60.
That third one,
Packers 32.
that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to shake him off. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 52 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The 30.
You gotta love it, baby.
20,
Give me some more.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Another carry now for Edmonds. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This is Dev